What's up, brick builders? Today's build is the Seaplane, set number 3178. Year it came out was 2009. Age group 5+. Number of parts 102. Price per piece is 8p. Cost back in 2009 was £8.49. Value, if you had a mint seal box, you're looking at £20. And used, you're looking at £3 to £4. Hello folks, Shaun from BRIT'N Bricks. Thank you so much for coming back and checking out yet another video. This is so cool. This actually has two books to it. I didn't know that. One is the windsock and the other one is the plane. I always like building planes. Always love building planes. And I believe, but don't quote me on this, but I believe the little avionics plate tile, it's printed. I think it's exclusive to this set. I may be wrong. Drop a comment in the drop a comment in the comments section below to let me know, and to, if I'm wrong, please flame me, please. Anyway, let's check it out, shall we? This is another car boot sale find that I found, and as you can see, we got the instructions for it as well, and one book is the little windsock there and the little guy there with a barrel, and the other one is the plane. So we're not going to use those. We're going to use the digital instructions. So we're going to get those up for you right now. We're going to do the windsock first. Apologies if it is a little bit pixelated. Right, so minifigure. So this is fantastic because we got... Oh, he's already built. Okay. So we'll pull him apart. He's got some really cool printing on his torso. It's like a checkered shirt, which is kind of cool. You could use that as a truck driver. Maybe they have. And no printing on the legs, but this color is like this really dark blue, which is kind of cool. And he's got this little V-neck part here at the top of his shirt. And then he's got the ultra cool glasses like pilots have, It's not double-sided print. There's no print on the back, but there is print on the front. I don't know if you can see that very well, but he's got buttons down there and he's got the check pattern. He also get a red hat, so we need a red hat, and there's his hat. Perfect. And that is our seaplane pilot. Next is his barrel of fun. So we got a circular 2x2, then we got a green 2x2 circular plate that's going to go on top, and then we have a red circular 2x2, and this is like the octane colors, I believe, and then a white one, and then we've got the hose kind of element. Also seen this in a lot of Grable work for details, and that's going to go on top, and there's your like little dispenser pump. Wow. But you guys know by now that I have a hard time holding Lego. Right, let's try that again. It's got this little dispenser pump there, which is really cool. That actually makes that look pretty cool. I've seen that used a couple of times, that technique. Then we got the 4x4 plate, green plate there. We're going to put that in the corner, like that. And then we've got this cone shape, 2x2x2 cone shape. That's going to go on there. That's the base of the windsock. And then we got this bar that looks pretty much like a traffic light. I haven't seen this bar used much yet myself personally. So this is probably the second set that I have with this bar. The first set, I can't remember what it was. I would say it was the B-wing. Can't remember. Anyway, we got a 1x2 jumper plate that's going on the top here. And then we got, on top of that jumper plate, we've got a white circular 2x2. That's just going to fit nicely on top of that jumper plate, like that. And then another red cone. And that is the windsock. And we're going to pop that into... Oh, actually, we've got a tile to go on yet. Printed 1x1 tile. There it is. And it's got a little dial on it. I don't know if you can see that very well. Probably the wind pressure, maybe. I'm going to put that so that the red is at the bottom right, because that's usually where the red is, isn't it? It's not at the beginning. There we go. So we go like that. And that is our windsock. That's going to go into the cone shape here, like that. And you got a windsock. Actually looks pretty cool. It does. It looks pretty cool. And these are the other sets that I would love to have. We're going to put them on the base plate. Yeah, I would love to have these airport sets. They look fantastic. That big red and white jet looks really, really cool. So the next set is the plane. This is book 2. So we're going to start off with 2x6 dark bluish grey with this rather large, what is that, 8? That's 6. 4x6 inverted brick. And that plate is going to fit on there, leaving these 3 studs here. Then we're going to put a 2x2 square yellow plate right at the end there, leaving these 2 studs at the bottom. And then we've got, this is level now, and so we're going to put a 2x3 dark bluish grey. Is it dark bluish grey? Yeah, that's dark bluish grey plate in there. And then we're going to join the other side with another one of those 6x4 angled inverted bricks. And then on this side here, we're going to call this the front, I think. On this side here, we have this 4x4. No, that's a 3. That's a 3x4, I think. I might be wrong. Yeah, that's a 3x4. Angled plate with a cutaway on it. Let's just go sit on the very front there. And then we got a 1x4 going straight across there. Like that. It's kind of like a boat. Oh, 2 more 1x4s along the side here. Okay. 102 pieces to this set, so it's not an overly complicated build. And now we've got the avionics that I was talking about. This is the tile, and I'm sure that this is only available to this set, maybe another one, because what I did was I built a Spitfire. So I built a large Spitfire. It's about this big. Wingspan was huge. What was it? It was a 1/12 scale, I think it was. And it had 3 working motors in it. And this was the avionics plate that it wanted, and it wanted 2 in there. Now, it wasn't an official Lego set, but check out the video right here. It's called Mystery Build because I used to build it live on live stream, and I wouldn't tell anybody what I was building. Anyway, back to the model at hand. Definitely check that video out though. But this is the avionics one title that I wanted, but it was way too expensive. And that's going to go on top of this 1x2 brick, and then we're going to have the dial on the right hand side. if the front is facing me. And we're going to put a 2x2 inverted yellow brick on top of there. Oh, okay. Okay. A 2x2 sloped brick. And then there's like 4 studs here. So we've got these window frame pieces, 1x2x2 window frame pieces. Those are going to go on either side like that, and you got this hole here. I'm not too sure about that. I don't know what that's all about. Did we skip a spec? Yes, we want the what? Ooh, those. Yeah, those 1x4s. 1x4 panels, short panels, and they are going to go from the avionics. Okay, so in line with the avionics, we want another 1x4 panel. Now, this one has a number on it. Oh, they both have numbers on it. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. They got stickers on there already. The sticker's a bit poorly applied. That is not my fault. I got this from a car boot sale, so that's kind of how it looks. And then we've got a angled brick. It's going to go on the front, and that is the nose cone. Oh, cool. Right, okay, so we're using these 1x3x2 doors. These are like a classic design back in 70s, I think, 60s, maybe 60s, of these doors here. They have various different sizes. We're using this in there, and maybe we're just using that to make the shape, but I think that is also going to be a cupboard. We've got 2 doors on each side. That's really cool. I like that, and I do like this, the fact that we've got some like vintage looking parts. I mean, the 2x2 inverted there is fairly vintage as well as. And then we got these rather large, so it's 1x6 curved inverted, and they're going to go on this inverted 2x2, and these have also got numbers on, so I have to make sure that I've got them the right way around. And then we got the angled plates. The 1x4 angled plates are going to go on the top here. So front there and there. I think that's the first time I've got these in yellow, so that's kind of cool. That's exciting. And then we got this cockpit piece, this windscreen. It's going to go on there, just making it kind of nice and sleek, actually. Oh wow, that's a, what is that? That's an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 10. 2x10 plate. It's going to go on the end here. Okay, so we've got something that is going to go into the compartment, and I can't. Oh, it's this suitcase. Now, does the suitcase open? I don't think it does. I'm not sure. Let's try it. It does. Oh my god. Ah, it's empty. I don't know what I was expecting. But yeah, the suitcase opens. That is so cool. That is so cool. That is going to go into this cupboard here. Alright. So this, is he like a maintenance guy or something, maybe? I don't know. The LC, now here's a fun fact for you. The LC stands for Lego City, and 3178 is the actual set number. So that's how they come up with these numbers of the license plates and the registrations for planes and helicopters and stuff. But yeah, you always look at your sets and look at the license plate or the registration plate on your model or on your plane, and you'll see the number actually ties with the set. However, if you find a piece, then you know exactly what it's to, don't you? You just look up that set number and you go, oh wow, I've got a piece of that. So anyway, we've got 1x4 white tile going across these 2 studs here. like that. And then we've got a 2x8 plate going across there, and a 2x2 yellow plate along there. That kind of bolsters that up. This is probably going to be the base for the wings. And then we've got these. Now, how long are these? These are, that's a 10. 1x10 sloped brick. I don't have too many of those. And they're going to go on the end there. I don't have too many of these at all. So that's going to give a little bit nice. It's giving a nice little shape here on the back of the plane. That's really cool, actually. I kind of like that. Then we got the top going on. It also has a sticker on top. Let's just go pin to those two studs there because there's no studs here. So I'm guessing this is just for ease of access to get the pilot in there, because there's no other way of doing it. And then we got the navigation lights. So we've got the green. And then we've got a red. It looks like we've got two sets, so there's going to be some more on the tips of the wings probably. Very cool. And these are the wing parts. So we got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think I've seen a 9 plate before. 4x9 plate. And these are just going to attach to the wings there. And they're going to be in line with the lights. So this edge here is going to be in line with the lights. So you know where it is. Because you could put them in the middle of it and stuff like that. Now, are these wings too short for a plane like that? They look, on the box, they look pretty short. But here, it doesn't look too bad. Now we're going to cover these lights over with a 2x8. Like that. But you still got the lights on the back. Right? Right there. And then we got a 1x8. I think it's a 1x8. Is going to go on the very back end, because we leave that there because we've got these 4 studs here. And this is for these 2x4 angled plates. You're going to have the angle pointing into the plane, pointing into the middle. So you're forming this rear wing. So actually, it's really starting to look quite good. Okay, some dad's ramps. We got some dad's ramps on top. That's interesting. So we'll put 2 dad's ramps next to each other. I'm not quite sure what that could be. Part of the engine, maybe. That's probably what it is. So we got 2 dad's ramps. Let's put those on there. Nice little bit of detail, actually, and these are really cool pieces to make some detail in any model. Second favorite piece, really. Right, so then because we got a green light on the back here on this side, we're putting a green light on the tip of the wing. And then we got a red one on this tip here. So they're like, yeah, navigation lights. If you look in the night sky and you see a plane going around, you will see. And also you'll see this on boats as well, which is kind of cool. Let's just tell you which side it is. And we got these 2 plates here. 2x2 plate with the Technic pinhole. We are going to be using frictionless pins because we need this for the motor. So frictionless, I mean, it will. And difference between the 2 pins, the black pin and the grey pin, this is the friction pin. And as you can see, it holds its own. Whereas frictionless will spin. And that's what it's designed to do, because we are putting some propellers on it. Actually, that was quite good. That was quite good free spin. I think I go underneath where Dad's ramps are, because it is part of the engine. So we got another one. We want frictionless, and we got another one of those. Pop that on there. just as good. You could probably blow them and they'd spin quite nicely. Yep. You have to do it, don't you? Right, turn it upside down, and then we've got these two 2x... Dad ramp stuck there. Two 2x2 pin plates with the pin on the bottom of the plate. Okay, so we got one on the very far end of this 2x6, and then we got another one right next to it. Okay, because this is going to be for the floats, because it's a seaplane. Now then, we want this. I think we're going to build two floats together, so I'm going to build them the same time. There's a cheese wedge stuck in there. How do you get the cheese wedge out? There you go. So we're going to build two floats at the same time. So we got the angled plate, which is stacked on top of another angled plate. Get the old tool out. Brilliant tool. And the angled plate is going to be, if you have the curve facing you, you're going to have the angle facing you as well, pointing in towards you as well. And then you've got another one of these 2x2 Technic pin plates. The plate is going to, the hole is going to be on the angle side. Then you've got another one next to it, and that's going to join the other 1x6 curved plate. And then again, you're going to have an angle plate, which is another one stuck together. Another angle plate, but this time the angle is going away from you. And then, oh, dad's ramps. You've got some dad's ramps on the back end. Look at that. And that is your float. It's not a stable float by any means. So there must be, yes, there's a tile that's going across the top. Okay. So we've got the tile. It's still not very stable at this moment in time. And a 1x4, which will strengthen this whole thing right up. Now it's solid. Wow, kind of solid. I mean, it still moves in the middle there. And that is the first float. So we're going to do the other float, if I remember how to do it. So we're going to build it the other way around, aren't we? So we want that in, that joins that goes there, and that ramp on the back. Then we want the float, not the float, the tile, and then a 1x4. There we go. I think I got it right. So now we're going to build the part that's going to support and pin to the bottom of the plane. And you're using this, I like to call them H blocks because it's basically the letter H. It's got 4 pins on it. It's got two pin holes in the top of it. And these are going to be, the pins are going to be covered with these sleeves. That's supposed to click in, but it didn't. Like that. That didn't. There we go. Maybe this is a little bit damaged. I wonder if I can just widen that a touch, just to give it a little bit more life. Let's try that. A bit more. I won't get too heavy-handed with it. Let's try that. It's a bit better. Okay. So then we got the pins. The Technic pins are going to go in each of these holes. Like, that should have snapped. very quiet. And that in there, like that. Then we got the two, there's two 1x2 plate, tiles that are going to go and cover the rest. So you got this whole line, your whole yellow line going straight across the top of the float. We've got a cheese wedge sitting here for some reason. I'm not quite sure what the cheese wedge is doing. So that's building the other float. That's putting the floats together. Joining that and joining that. Nice and sturdy. And then these are going to go into these holes here like that. Oh, look at that. Look at it. It looks so cool. It needs a tail though. It needs a tail. So we got the tail here. And this has got, is it a sticker? It is a sticker on each side. Yeah, it is. And again, it's got the license plate on there, or the registration of the vehicle, LC3178. So you know, if you find these two, you've found part of the seaplane, which is really cool. Now then, where's this cheese wedge go? I didn't see a cheese wedge. Maybe it's spare part, but then it's not. Oh no, because you know what? It was stuck in the bottom of the brick, wasn't it? So maybe it wasn't noticed. Maybe I got a free cheese wedge. Hey, that's always a bargain. Yep, that would certainly seem like I've got a free cheese wedge. Excellent. Oh, let's close the instructions and have a quick look at it. I think it looks pretty cool. The plane is, yeah, the seems a little bit bright. I do apologize. I'm going to just close the blinds a touch so you can see the wings better. There we go. It's a little bit better. It's a nice little build. It gives some great ideas for mocks. Probably I would, I'd probably do something on the bottom here for the engine, just to give it a little bit more of an engine look. Maybe one of those inverted curve 2x2 plates. That might work, I think. And get some of those on there. And I think the rest of it looks pretty cool, actually. You probably could get some doors in here. Some of those old vintage doors. I do like this. This is really cool, but we're using vintage doors that you can't open because you can't get your fingers in there. And there you get this suitcase that you can actually open, and there's nothing in it yet. Anyway, I wonder if it's a sort of similar build to the Indiana Jones ones. Great looking set, lovely colours, great colours, love it. It's kind of like a rescue. I guess if it was an orange, it would be rescue, wouldn't it? So, looks really cool. Dad's ramps are used really well for the exhaust on the engines. That's kind of cool. I like that. Does have that Lego City feel. And this little windsock piece here, that's really cool with the little oil drum. And the wind meter there, because that looks like the wind is really, really high. It should be dropped down. And the minifigure, let's see if you can get the minifigure. There you go. I wonder if you can see. No, you can't. There you go. You can see his printing there of his jacket. It does look like a bit like a truck driver jacket. Anyway, folks, that is it. What a cool little build. For what was it? £9? No, £8? 45 or something. That's a bargain, isn't it? That's an absolute bargain. Great little plane. It still stumps me why the avionics part was more expensive to try and get for just the mock that I was building, the Spitfire. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's called Mystery Build in the channel. Uh, 21 videos, and it took 7 months to build, but it was so worth it. Check it out. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this video, please give us a thumbs down. Don't be shy. And also, drop us a comment below to let me know, do you have this set? Do you enjoy it? Do you agree with my thoughts on it? And also, if you didn't like it, tell me why you didn't like it. Why you didn't like the video or anything like that. Also, hit that like and subscribe. That'd be cool. And the notifications if you want to see some more of these videos. We're building up quite a bit of a catalogue now of various different types of Lego. So please stay with us. Support us. That would be awesome. I'll see you again. I'm Shaun from BRIT'N. Peace.